our universe.
The CayVin Universe.
Oh, yes. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Kay, what do we got going on?
So today we got some Mushroom Galaxy. We got a few CayVin news, and then we're going to be doing a Podception 2.0.
Yeah, recap.
recap.
We did a Podception episode last year, I guess it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're doing another one, basically talking the good things and talking crap about podcasts that we watch. But then, talking crap in all good, I guess, sense or all good fun, because at the end of the day, if we didn't like it, we wouldn't watch it. So, just our little notes. So it's kind of like, it's kind of ironic. A podcast talking about other podcasters. You don't really see podcasts really doing that.
Yeah, but podcasters listen to podcasts. So.
Exactly. Yeah, like I never understand when like Joe Rogan and stuff has like certain guests on, and they're like they never seen like the Joe Rogan show, like
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, they didn't even know. They were like, wait, what's a podcast?
Yeah, that's just like being like. And then those podcasters go on to create other podcasts, and then they don't. It's like if you're gonna be a podcaster, you got to be into podcasts. It's it's like being a musician, and you're like, oh, I don't listen to music.
Yeah, isn't it like didn't Dave Chappelle start a podcast after he went on like Joe Rogan? Was it Dave Chappelle or
Darnell Rawlings?
Darnell Rawlings, I think that's
and
what it was.
Those are, I mean, if you really want to be about it, be about it. But a lot of people just chase the money, and then, as far as we know, there's like a million podcasts now. Everyone has a podcast. I mean, that's why we wanted to start it, because we needed to get into this, jump on the ship before it was way too late.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I don't think it is going to be too late. I think the people that are, really about it.
Yeah, the people that stay into it.
Yeah, exactly. The cream rises to the top. And, the longer you stick with it, the more likely you're willing to grow. And, I mean, that's how we started. We wanted to be like, oh, yeah, well, we're going to start a podcast and we're going to have a guest on every week. And it's like now we realize
it's not that easy.
Yeah, you realize how hard it is to even do something like that, or even to start a podcast, the editing, all the stuff it goes into. So, props to all those podcasts out there, especially the ones struggling to find an audience. It's stick with it, just like we are, and we'll ride this ship together.
Yes, we will.
But before we get into that, what do you want to get into first?
Let's do some CayVin news, some current events.
All right.
Yeah, so I think you mentioned that you saw this one, but I just wanted to talk about it, get your opinion.
Okay.
So money found in walls of Joel Osteen's church may be linked to 2014 robbery case, says Houston police.
Is there a bigger piece of shit on this earth? That's what I'm going to start with.
Well, this is just like the story about it all is just like a little creepy.
Like missing money. It may not be him, maybe somebody else.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So the missing money went missing in 2014. And it was a large amount of money, it says, which included cash, checks, and money orders. And then there was like plumbing work being done just recently in the past couple of weeks, and they found what is consistent with the items that were stolen in 2014 inside the wall of the church.
But like all of the money's there?
Yeah. Like there is a large amount of money. Yeah. According to...
I would think it's like a secret stash, and somebody, every time he goes and takes a shit, he's like, oh, let me go in behind this little wall, little brick here.
Yeah.
And give me another check.
Of course, an undisclosed amount of money was found.
That's what I mean. It may not be all the... I think what was missing, 600,000?
Something like that.
Yeah, I bet you once they count it all, it's gonna be like half there, because, like I said, somebody's
been picking at it.
Yeah, he's like, thank you, God bless you, and then he goes to the back, he's like taking his shit, and he's like, oh, let me see what I got here. Oh, I pulled out a $1,000 check this time.
He's like, he's probably thinking, what am I gonna make for dinner tonight? And then he's like, reaches behind him, pulls out a 20, like, oh, we're picking up tonight.
That's another blessing from Jesus.
Yeah. So there was a loose toilet in the wall, and when they removed the tile, right? We went to go remove the toilet. I moved some insulation away, and about 500 envelopes fell out of the wall, full of just different forms of money.
Wow.
That's just a little suspicious to me, and I'm pretty sure they've probably launched an investigation by now.
These televangelists have been proven to just like that's what it is. It's like the biggest scam that they're running, and they can do it tax-free because they're a religion. I mean,
that's true.
How do you think Scientology was created?
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
Yeah.
Imagine the money that goes through this church, and there's
I can't imagine
people that
many people in attendance every weekend.
Yeah, and people that are probably struggling with their lives. Meanwhile, the church can have $600,000 stashed away behind a toilet.
Oh yeah, and I would wonder if after that 2014 robbery case, if there was like a decline in offerings, right? Because people are like, shit, like because it was made public back then, the robbery case. So people are probably like, well, where's my money going?
Yeah, because it could be, because I'm sure, I don't know how it works with, because I know that because it's a religion, you don't have to pay certain taxes. But when it comes to like television and stuff, I'm sure they have to pay certain amount of taxes on certain things.
Yeah.
And that's a way to evade it. It's like,
That's
hey,
true.
we're missing 600,000. We ain't got to pay taxes on that.
Yeah,
you know?
Man.
Because I'm sure they still have to pay taxes on like their ticket sales. Because I don't think it's in the law that a church can get sell tickets. You know? And,
no, I don't think so. I think everything, because I think that's what goes like into like how you said that they don't have to pay certain things. It's because that they let whoever come in and out that they don't have to they're not responsible for any of fees and shit. So
this guy.
Yeah, it's just so suspicious.
Yeah, he's always been suspicious. Man. Mm-hmm. He's been about himself.
Yeah.
What else we got?
So, Cobra Kai, as you've probably heard, Cobra Kai season 4 has been long awaited, and it's finally coming out December 31st. And it is already known that season 4 will have longer episodes and even more montages. So,
okay, cool.
Because before, I was just saying this too. Like when we saw that it was gonna be coming out soon, I was like, oh man, we're gonna binge that in a weekend. But instead of the 20-30 minute episodes they usually average, they're gonna be averaging like a little over 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So we might not finish it in one weekend, but that's good. Like more
because they know people.
Yeah, exactly.
In like 2 days.
Yeah, which we actually do. So that's interesting. We'll do we've rated TV series and stuff of the year. So
that's how this podcast started.
Yeah,
it's gonna be talking about video. We haven't talked about video games in a long time.
We haven't.
I mean, I just recently got into it.
I need to get back into video games. Yeah, I always say that.
Yeah, just that's how life goes. If you don't have the time to do it, then it doesn't get done.
Yeah.
But yeah, recently I've been playing San Andreas again because that the remake or remaster kind of just AI remastering, so it's kind of messed up and filled with tons of glitches. But we'll talk about that pretty soon.
Yeah.
We'll get back more into talking about shows like this and doing some review episodes
for sure. Exciting. Nice. Okay. Well, that was all for CayVin News. We just got some Mushroom Galaxy now.
All right. I'm looking forward to
You
this.
ready to laugh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
see. You picked these out this week.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So look at this one. It's crazy. Oh, wait. All the way that. Oh, look, he's going back to the dog.
But the room has
Go
the dog.
back.
I know.
We realise this could get dangerous.
Straight up punched him.
I know he's squared up. Look, but he's like he had his dog in a chokehold. So crazy.
Expect that. His arms were back like shit.
Throwing hands for his dog, literally.
He literally looked back at him like, "Did you just punch me?"
Yeah. He couldn't even believe it.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh man. Okay. I'm already laughing at some of these.
The way nobody gave a McFuck.
A McFuck. Somebody commented that's a McMarriage right there. That's a McPosal.
I'm sure they're happy, and I'm happy for them. But that's just just some things just naturally just make you just cringe.
Yeah, and then it's even worse. The fact that the whole video is the point that like nobody around.
I'm trying to get these orders out. Like what the hell are you doing?
Gave a McFuck.
Stop messing around. What is that? Pepperonis in the shape of a heart?
I think it's probably just fake rose petals.
Oh, okay. It's like pepperonis. Where do they get that ingredient from?
McDonald's serves pizza now.
Yeah, they just we get some pepperonis from the pizza Hut next door because it looks like roses.
Oh
no, but I mean, but that, if they're happy, they're happy. That's cool. But I can't help but.
I know. Oh, okay.
Everyone, what the fuck?
Oh
what the
my!
Fuck? Oh my god!
So this is a Walmart, and there's somebody naked in the cooler.
Yeah, he's only wearing underwear.
He's wearing underwear.
He's wearing underwear and he's sucking on a popsicle.
You need to get up, sir. You need to get up.
Oh my god! Why are you?
He's probably on something.
If I hope, I actually at this point I hope he's on something, because if he's doing that just for the view, like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you're
actually
really gonna go in there. These people are trying to actually work because they actually have real lives. They're not just bullshitting
and
around
they have
on
to
TikTok.
sanitize all that shit.
Yes.
Oh,
so
God.
that's the reason. I mean, like I said, I kind of hope he's on something at this point. Like, fuck.
Oh my god, it's just I couldn't believe.
Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Myers. Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Myers. Christopher Myers.
It's like he's just pumped up. He just got married.
He tried to. No, the funniest part is he tried to play it off like he didn't just smash the shit out of his head.
You know he had a fucking headache the rest of the night.
Oh, you know he got a concussion. He freaking turtle shelled himself.
Look at it.
Oh God, that has to hurt. Now I'm thinking about the pain. Oh, that has to hurt. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're gonna have to cut. All right, what do we got here?
Oh.
Mans woke up and introduced himself.
I'm Jack.
So he just woke up and said,
Your
"I'm
cup,
Jack."
babe.
Oh, I forgot. My cup's in the way. Sorry about that, guys. For the video version,
Yeah.
for the audio version, he just said.
He just woke up and said, "Hi, I'm Jack."
So I mean, this dude probably was in a deep sleep, probably in another dimension, probably about to meet the queen of the alien ship. And literally, right when he's about to meet her, you wake him up.
Oh my God!
I'd be pissed.
From a deep sleep.
Why is he trying?
Stop the bus, please. Stop the bus.
Yeah, and the driver's just like, man, we got places to be.
No, get on. Please get on. No, get off of me. Get off of me.
Please stop.
The Karen right there. She's like, "What the hell is going on?"
Let me go. You're not going to bite me. Let me go. Let me go.
Oh my God.
So this guy is literally trying to jump out of a moving bus.
Why,
So
though?
I don't know. He's probably on something. But literally, that's him saying, like, let me go, because he just wants to jump out. But people are literally trying to stop him because he has the whole ass window open. Oh, he fell.
Yeah, now the bus has stopped.
Oh, look, they're pushing him. Oh my God, look at his eyes. He's on something.
Just go. Go ahead.
What the fuck is going on here? He's giving me anxiety.
He's trying to hit him. That guy's like, because they just need to get him off.
Yeah, like somebody just walk away. Just walk away.
Somebody start the bus up. Hit the gas.
Yeah, hit the gas. What the fuck? It ain't worth it for any of these guys. Well, that guy, I mean, the guy in the bus is just trying to get him away.
Bro,
That guy, the guy that's on something
shit.
just needs to walk away.
Bro, that was so.
Oh, what
Yeah.
the fuck? That was scary.
Is-
Like,
is
these are
this
like
Roman
normal
Reigns
people on the
filming?
bus. Like, what?
Roman, or is this Jay
Is
Uso?
he a part of the bloodline?
Jay Uso.
Hey,
filming?
Us.
What's up, Us?
What's up, Us?
Wow, that was
Yeah.
oh, you
That
know,
was
this
cringy.
type of people there in this world. I
Yeah.
mean, shoot,
Oh, man.
crazy people.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what's a better stocking stuffer, Miracle on 34th Street or a quarter ounce of weed?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, which one you think would be more?
I don't know. Get out of my face.
Neither one.
Big Susie wasn't having it.
Big Susie.
Big Susie wasn't having your shit.
Big Susie.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'd if that was me, I'd be like, the weed.
Yeah, that'd be a better gift, right?
Helicopter, helicopter.
That's why you have this stuck in your head. No.
Helicopter, helicopter. Shanema kotrepa.
I feel bad for laughing, but it's so funny.
Why?
Para cofer, para cofer.
Is that real or is that sped up?
My new favorite song.
That's so bad.
That's probably real.
They just let him hang like that?
Or
Like, they don't bring him up to the...
maybe it was like a malfunction.
Well, yeah, I guarantee it was. Something bit me. What the hell?
You okay?
Country life. I don't know. Wow.
I-
That's bad, but the music.
Yeah, I know. That's the best part.
Oh, man.
Helicopter.
Wow.
Get back.
Wow. What a dick friend.
Ouch.
I know.
Everybody in Mushroom Galaxy today pretty much had a concussion.
Yeah. Yeah. We need more of this. I mean, not that I want more people to get hurt. But,
Yeah,
you
no.
know, hey, if you happen to have it on camera,
Yeah.
lend it here.
Okay, this kitty came in for retching, and I noticed this thing in the roof of its mouth. And it looks like he got a sewing needle. And he's fortunate that
That
it
poor
lodged in
kitty.
the
Look.
roof of his mouth instead of going down further and causing major problems.
They're all on
So,
drugs.
You ought to feel better.
Yeah, he's feeling good.
Oh, he's
She-
fucked up.
They're like, oh, what
He's
you got
fucked
it out?
He's like, what was that?
Oh, my God. Yeah, just a splinter.
I mean, but
Ooh.
that's why they shouldn't be messing with
Ooh,
everything in
that's-
sight.
Yeah, that's true.
Jeez,
that
they
cats get
literally-
into
they're
everything, and
crazy.
sometimes, yeah, that's what happens when you try to get into everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Every single thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't mean to go.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh my God! I think I've seen this one, but it should have continued. I would have done that and just been like, "Oh shit, my bad."
I know, right? Just
like,
tell him back.
Yeah, that's great.
I
That's
know.
great. I'm like, I didn't do it. That face.
She's fucking covered in chocolate syrup. And then when I saw this video, the caption said, "Remember to take your birth control, ladies."
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, did we describe the last two videos for the audio listeners?
Probably not, but
So the helicopter one was
Yeah,
the lady
helicopter.
dangling from the helicopter. And
yeah, like the
spinning.
life, the Halo
Yeah,
flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
And
like
this-
spinning in the bag, but
Yeah, and then this one is, yeah, there was chocolate everywhere. And then you just-
chocolate all over the wall.
yeah, and then you just go to the living room, and there's your daughter sitting there full of chocolate. I wonder who did that.
Oh man, I don't know if
Frank.
Oh.
Frank. Frank. Frank.
What?
Bro. I thought you was dead, motherfucker.
Cats do that all the time. It's so crazy. I have to
there's
constantly
some,
check on them. 'Cause I'm
constantly
just
checking
like,
to see if
oh
they're
my
breathing.
Gosh.
So yeah, so okay, well then this one was like this girl's trying to wake up her cat and she's just like basically slapping him in the face and he's not waking up.
Oh,
But then
gosh.
finally she's like, "I thought you were dead," because he like opens his eyes like, "What?
Yeah, like,
What's
what?
going on?"
Yeah.
Okay, so that was all of them.
Well, good Mushroom Galaxy this week.
Yeah,
Oh man, let's get into some Podception.
yeah,
So after Podception, we got a little end discussion
yeah.
that we're gonna do. But let's go down this list. I mean, these are just like
We watch a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, we watch a lot of podcasts. And when I wrote down the list, I realized how many there actually were.
Yeah.
And there's probably more interchangeable, but I guess we'll just talk about the main ones because even some on this list we might not even get to. We'll just talk about the main ones.
Yeah.
We really don't have much to say because some we just watch when they have good guests here and there.
Yep. Mainly is about the guests.
Excuse
That's
me.
one thing I notice about like podcasts. Like it matters like who you have on.
Yeah.
Like that gets you the views.
Yeah, and unfortunate for us, like I said, we're not at that part yet of our journey.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get there. But that's why we come at you with, CayVin News, with Mushroom Galaxy, with this end discussion, with these main episode topics to try to get you in, some form of entertainment and some form, I guess, knowledge. If I bring up a fact or we bring up a fact or something,
Yeah.
That's always cool. That always gets me into podcast is I like to, be entertained, mostly through laughter. And then I like to learn something. So if a podcast can deliver one of those two things, then I'm pretty much will listen to it. Or if it can deliver both, then I'm definitely going to be into it.
Even
and then
better.
Also, yeah, and then also I have my few wrestling podcasts. I'll just name those off. We don't really have to talk about that. But Barstool Wrestling, I still listen to Cheap Heat. That was one of the first podcasts I ever listened to. The Masked Man Wrestling Show and Busted Open Radio. Those are the wrestling ones I listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when I started. That like wrestling podcast, what originally is what I started listening to first, and then of course that branches off to all of these and more.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, what do you want to start with?
I mean, you know more or less which ones that we mainly watch.
Well, yeah, we talked about the guests like Whiskey Ginger, like Andrew Santino. He's a great comedian.
Yeah, he's really funny.
He has that podcast, Whiskey Ginger, and then Bad Friends with him and Bobby Lee.
Yeah, which has gotten better. We kind of dipped out for a while, but we realized even like as of this past week's episode, it was like really funny.
Yeah,
and and maybe it's because they brought in like the Doc Willis.
Yeah, Doc Willis.
The different
Doc
faces.
Willis is funny. Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure like even people that are listening or watching this podcast, it's like, you're probably not going to watch every episode or listen to every episode, but if you do, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're like that with a lot of podcasts too. We already said Bad Friends.
Yeah.
YMH, Your Mom's House, I guess, Studios has like YMH. You have the Dr. Drew. You have Where My Mom's At. You have Two Bears, One.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one cave.
Two Bears, One Cave.
Yeah.
Does what's his name do Honeydew anymore?
Yeah, but that's on a different channel. We kind of dipped out of those. But if it comes up, like there's a lot of like comedians that we like Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, all of those will come up on like recaps of like them on other podcasts and stuff.
Yeah.
And Honeydew will be in there, so we'll watch those.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything from Your Mom's House, like Studios, I guess you can say is freaking hilarious and awesome. And
all of them.
Yeah, and it's no shame to say we get our inspiration from other podcasts because that's what we are. So we're a podcast, so of course we're gonna get inspiration through other podcasts and podcasters. And I'm sorry, like a lot of comedians, yes, they're comedians, but there has to be a / podcasters because if you're making majority of your money, especially from podcasting, like you're a podcaster, what I mean, or you're spending majority of your time doing a podcast, especially like you're scheduled to do a podcast every week or multiple podcasts every week. You're a podcaster.
Yep.
So I would I consider them comedians, but also podcasters. But Your Mom's House has a lot of influence on us. Like we got like influence from them. We get influenced by a lot of people, so we're not going to give them full credit. But yeah, there's a bit of influence there. So
like how we like the crazy videos, like I feel like that's mainly what they go off on their topics and conversations and stuff, but when they show their videos, that's like the funny part for us too, because they show like the crazy shit, and then they even have like their live shows that we've watched that like literally they'll show like crazy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that was just one of the first podcasts that I watched with like a couple like that, and I'm like, man, they have really good chemistry together. And that's when I started, when I first was like, oh, I want to do a podcast, and then I'm like, maybe we should do one together because I know we would be great together because we are, without a microphone and camera. So here we are. So yeah, that's a great studio there. But Joey Diaz, of course, Joey
Diaz is always funny.
Yeah, Joey Diaz is hilarious. Like I always say, he reminds me of like my dad.
Yeah.
Because the things he says, even the tone he says, or even certain things, certain jokes, it's like they grew up in the same time or, the same, I guess, environment. So it's like they have a lot of similarities like that. So that Joey Diaz for that, and then just how outrageous and funny he is. He's always going to be a favorite.
Yeah. A good episode you always go back to is like Joey Diaz's funniest moments.
Yeah. I'm always, you'll get up at like 3 a.m. and I'm watching like Joey Diaz highlights and stuff like that. Yeah. Flagrant 2, you really don't watch that, but I do with Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Akash.
Yeah. It's a good one. Except for Alex messing up the audio in recent episodes.
I know. Then you give him a month off.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like how, I know we get our audio messed up, but at least we try to get it as good as we can for what we got to work with. And then there's podcast studios with giant, I guess, resources.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way you could say it. And then they can't even get the audio right. But, who am I to say? Let me just
I think what it is that you actually go back and listen to our podcast. And I don't really think that they do, because if they did, they would have caught that. So it's like, you got to be aware of what you're doing. Yeah,
exactly. Like on our Spotify Wrapped, it said that we released this past year, we released 1,293 minutes of audio. Yeah, imagine probably takes what 4 to 6 hours for me to edit every episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, times that by 4 to 6, and that's how much time I've spent working on this podcast.
Yeah.
Producing it, but you know, it's crazy when you look at the numbers.
It is, yeah.
You know?
Or wrapped.
Wow. Yeah. So it's been a good ride with you, babe.
Yeah, babe.
It's been awesome.
It has been awesome.
We got King and the Sting. Speaking of awesome.
King and the Sting.
Yeah, King and the Sting. Another one that kind of goes up and down, you know.
Yeah.
But Brandon, Theo can't show up to King and the Sting. I know Theo's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But, that's always been a good show. I kind of like it more when
the way it is now.
Yeah, with Eric and Stevie.
A lot of people complaining.
There's a lot, but it's like, okay, all the people in the comments, like, there's literally people that would sit there and comment for like 5 minutes. Oh, where's Theo? Where's Theo? Oh, the show sucks without Theo. The show sucks without Theo. It's like, you realize you're sitting there watching it for 5 minutes, essentially, when you're commenting this bullshit. It's like,
yeah. It's like you're giving them a view.
Like, what are you doing with your life?
Like,
you know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't understand comments like that. Like, oh, when they like talk shit about something, it's like, or like, who cares?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. When people like comment on something like, who cares? It's like, you cared enough to comment on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people are just God. I have very little patience for stupidity.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't care about something, then just move it on. That's why TikTok has not interested. There's some things I come across on TikTok that I'm like, oh, this is like, who cares about? Why are you posting them? And I'm like, you know what? Why am I that? I'm not going to be that person. Just not interested. Move on with my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I know Facebook doesn't have it right now, but Meta needs a dislike button. Because there's plenty of things that I could dislike.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The dislike button should just turn into not interested.
Yep.
You won't be dealing with that and just move on with your life.
Exactly.
But no, I mean, King of this Thing is good though. I regardless, like you don't. I mean, I would say we don't watch every episode.
I used to watch it religiously, but low battery again.
Oh.
Yeah, so I used to watch King of the Sting religiously, and then I don't know, I just kind of dipped out of it every week. Like I remember, like I would literally be like, "Baby, watch King of the Sting without me."
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I'll watch it later.
Yeah. Yeah, and I try to send an information to them. I try to get linked up with them, but I mean, it just is what it is. They're a big show, and I'm sure, like we talked about earlier, there's a million podcasts out there, so it's not even like you can't get mad when you try to contact people and they don't get back to you because there's probably 1,000 other people trying to do the same thing. But overall, great show.
Yeah,
very great show. The Powcast.
The Powcast, yeah. They're the only podcast that's ever shouted us out. That's because they just read our comment. But
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
still, it was cool.
Shaggy and the Creep.
Yeah.
It was originally Shaggy and the Creep, and then it just turned. Well, it's always been the Powcast, but it's been referred to as, I guess, Shaggy and the Creep.
They're just hilarious together.
Yeah, and I've always liked ICP, so
yeah,
that's a good one too. Of course, Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah,
like the Godfather of podcasting. So you're gonna have that. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, you heard what I had to say about Spotify. That's my only issue, Spotify. But hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
Oral Sessions with Renee.
Oral Sessions. We watch. The Oral Sessions is one of those that just depends on the guest.
Yeah.
Depends on who's there, because I'm sorry, but I can't sit there and listen to something about Renee. Like I'm sitting there listening to their stories. What? It's nothing against her. It's just that she has good guests.
Yeah. My favorite recent. I was like one of my favorite ones was her and Sami Zayn. That's a really good one.
Yeah. She's just like, oh, wow.
Yeah, and he's like going on and on. I feel like
5 minutes later.
Would have a good conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then you got Tim Dillon, of course. I mean, I feel like Tim Dillon's like right behind Joe Rogan in my eyes.
Oh, yeah. In your eyes, yeah. Your fave.
Yeah, Tim Dillon is just hilarious.
Just hilarious, yeah.
Yeah.
Hilarious and doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what makes and the fact that, like I said, we have little topics and little things that we talk about throughout the show, but hey, credit where credit is due. That dude just turns on a microphone and just goes.
Yeah, that is very true.
And it's great. It's great.
Yeah. There's no prep.
Yeah, exactly. Russell Brand, we're just recently getting into it, just him, just certain things I watch. It's not really a podcast, it's just like clips of him talking.
He just goes off about topics, right?
It's just a little clickbaity. So, that's all I gotta say about that. Really.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that one goes.
Yeah, exactly. The Fighter and the Kid, of course, there would really be no like King and the Sting without Fighter and the Kid.
True.
So that's always gonna be with Chappelle and Brendan, or not Chappelle, Brendan,
Brian
and then
Callen.
Brian Callen. I like how it's what it's turned into.
Yeah.
And it's that's pretty cool. And then like the Winnings Cummings podcast, that's another one, just like with Renee Paquette, just like with Whiskey Ginger. It just depends on the guest. The Good For You podcast.
I think the last Good For You podcast that I watched was the one where we both watched it together with the Tammy girl.
Oh yeah, that
she
was a really good
funny.
One. Yeah, that was hilarious. Did we already mention this past weekend?
No, Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, Theo Vaughn, another. We're just basically just naming them off at this point because we're about to eat and we're just trying to finish the episode. I'm gonna be honest with y'all people. That's what this was about.
But hey, now you know what podcast we listen to.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I figured we had a lot more to say than this. Tiger Belly's a good one with Bobby Lee.
Oh yeah.
So basically, if you like start listening to any of these podcasts because of we just advertise them for free basically with our audience. Whatever audience that we have, there's all of these is way more than. Thank you for you're welcome for the advertisement.
Right.
But if you watch them now or listen, then
let them know. Yeah.
Let them know we did it.
Just comment like, hey, I started watching because of the CayVin Universe.
Yeah, my stomach's growling. But yeah, I mean, these are the ones we're into. If you have any other suggestions for any other podcasts, be welcome to send them in and let us know. I mean, did you have any other like main things to say about this? I feel like we've been preparing for this Podception episode mentally for like the past month, and like every time we listen to a podcast, we always tell each other, "Oh, we're gonna say this and say this and say this," and like we should have like every time you tell yourself, "I'm gonna remember it," you never do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I feel like we're going to have to do a Podception 3.0 before the year's up because I feel like we're going to miss out a lot.
No, I don't think so. I think we'll do one maybe beginning of the year. Maybe.
That's like a month. Then why? What is this? What does this all mean? Why are we here?
Oh my God.
What is this episode?
I'm
just kidding.
We still have an end debate.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, nice. All right, so let's start off with best seasonal Little Debbie cake.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've only really had the first two.
What? I think I've had. Wait, I didn't even know the St. Patrick's Day ones existed.
I kind of want those. Those look good.
They do look good.
Wow, I just told you how hungry I was, and look what you're showing me.
I've had the Easter basket cakes.
Oh yeah.
The fall party cakes.
Yeah, so
they look familiar to me.
Let's name this off for the audio. So we have the Little Debbie's basically cakes. They're basically like kind of like the zebra cakes.
Yeah. They are.
Excuse me.
Like it.
But you have the Christmas tree for number one. You have the Be My Valentine hearts shaped cake. Then you have the I guess the fall Halloween one. See, that's kind of a jobber one.
It is a jobber
that
one.
One's bad. Then you have the red, white, and blue. The little. I guess what is that, like candy stars on it?
Yeah, candy stars.
The St. Patrick's Day got candy clovers on it. It looks like it had a green drizzle.
Yeah.
And then the red, white, and blue had a red drizzle. And then you have the Easter ones, which is just sprinkles and a jobber cake.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, they're all kind of made with the same cake.
Yeah, it's all made with the same cake. So basically the Easter and the Halloween, the fall one, are the same shape. And the 4th of July, red, white, and blue, and the St. Patrick's are the same shape.
Yeah.
So.
But the only elite one is the Christmas tree.
The elite.
The elite. And not to mention that this season, Lil Debbie is like really putting it out there because they got Christmas tree cakes in vanilla. They got Christmas tree cakes in chocolate. They have Christmas tree brownies. Like,
but
what?
The Be My Valentine is cool because it's shaped of a heart.
That is cool too. So maybe that's like a close second. I don't know what I was going to say there. And
then you got like, see the fall and the Easter, what is those? Just like a hexagon?
Yeah.
It's pretty much. And then
hexagon, stop sign.
Hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna say that the elite, my favorite ones are gonna have to be the Christmas tree cakes. I'm also gonna mention ones that I really want to try next, which would be the St. Patrick's Day. I just gotta find where because like I said, I've never seen those before, ever in the store.
Yeah, I would rank number 1 Christmas tree, number 2 Valentine's, number 3 St. Patrick's, number 4. Probably I would have to choose between Easter or fall, so I'll choose Easter. Number 5 is the fall. Number 6 is the red, white, and blue. No, number 6 is the fall. Number 5 is red, white, and blue.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty close to mine as well. Let me see. I think I had another one here. Let's see here.
The way nobody gave a fuck.
Shit. Okay. It says two have to go.
So you got 2 have to go. You got Mountain Dew. You got sweat tea.
Sweat tea. I've never had that before.
I've never had sweat tea. It's a typo. So you have Mountain Dew, sweet tea, chocolate milk, lemonade, Pepsi, water, orange juice, apple juice, or Kool-Aid. And let's just say Kool-Aid. Yeah, that's pretty much anything Crystal Light, any type of drink mix that you put in water.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be pretty basic, and I'm going to actually take out apple juice and Kool-Aid.
This is hard.
What? Wasn't that hard for me?
Because water, like, you need water.
Yeah.
Like,
gotta have water.
I couldn't drink anything. Like, just one thing without water.
Yeah.
You gotta dilute it in there. Have some water in your life. Dang, these are all good. I do like. I am a drink lover, so I guess you could say because I like all types of drinks.
Yeah. Do you prefer apple juice over orange juice, right?
Yeah, see, so you would have to take out the water or the mix. So like I said, you need water, so I would take out the mix. So take out Kool-Aid, and then between apple juice and orange juice. But then I feel like it could be between apple juice. No, I can take out a soda.
You can take out Mountain Dew?
Yeah. No, Pepsi or Mountain Dew. Oh, that's hard. I'll take out sweet tea. Sweet tea, okay, now. Sweet tea or lemonade. One of the two.
What? You're really going to keep both sodas?
Can I take out lemonade but still do half and half?
No Arnold Palmer's in here.
What?
No.
But Pepsi.
Oh,
okay,
you know what?
If I take out Pepsi, can I still have Dr. Pepper?
You know what? I'll allow... Dr. Pepper's not on the list, but I'll allow that if you take out lemonade, that you can add lemonade to the sweet tea. So, yeah.
So half
you can
and
do
half.
a half and half.
Okay, take out lemonade then. Loophole.
Wow. So you prefer more tea over lemonade?
You're right. I would rather put my tea in the lemonade. I would rather put
What does it even matter?
So I'll take out the sweat tea. I don't want sweaty.
No sweat tea.
I don't want sweaty.
No sweaty tea. So you're going to take out tea and water?
And no, Kool-Aid.
Oh, Kool-Aid. Tea and Kool-Aid.
But then chocolate milk gives me the squirts, so I might take out chocolate milk. This is what
Yeah, but sometimes
real life.
Sometimes you could be constipated, and so you need the squirts. So that's where the chocolate milk comes in.
I'm sure we lost all the rest of the listeners by now, so that's a good way to end it.
Okay.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. What else do you want to talk about before we go?
I don't know. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah,
we had some pretty good.
We're gonna go eat now.
Pretty good segments.
Yeah, be sure if you like this episode, please hit like and subscribe. Let us know. Send in your submissions to CayVinUniverse@gmail.com. And then you can go ahead and support us by checking out our links, checking out our sponsors, checking out our merch page, and then checking out our Patreon for bonus content. So we look forward to doing more of that. And what else you got for me, Kay?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it.
All right. Peace of love. And you will hear from us soon.
Bye, guys. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Chin up high.
I don't know what he said. Twerk. What do you say? Like it's my last day on this earth.
Oh, yeah.
Dollar make it work.
Twerk.
Yeah. Oh my god, what are we doing with our lives?
Did you hit the recorder there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I? Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Oh god, hilarious.
Are we recording already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You hit it on there too?
All right. Yeah.
The card's in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
I need silence.
You gotta clap.